Hi there everyone, this is Scott Nicholson and this is my blog for February 17th, 2012. This week I'm up in Ottawa, actually, at the Canadian Museum of Civilization. This is a really great place. I've actually been here before and wanted to come back and visit it again. This is the Great Hall I'm standing in, and what this is a museum of natural history and social history. So it's about 4 floors. It goes through a lot of the native peoples that were here in Canada, but you also got, so you've got a combination of nature as well as anthropology. It's a really great place in Ottawa. If you have not been and you end up in Ottawa, I highly suggest you come and spend some time here. This week I've been giving some talks. I talked about what is an iSchool to folks at Comparative Media Studies, and that was interesting to think about what information science has done in the last 50 years. And then I gave a talk at Simmons College on gamification. That was my first public gamification talk. And it's always good to explore things in public. You think about connections, you think about ideas that you hadn't thought about when you're talking about a topic to a group. So I'm continuing to work on that. I'm actually starting to really think about what this book is going to look like. I'm writing on meaningful gamification, and I'm pretty excited. I'm going to be teaching a course on campus at Syracuse in the fall on meaningful gamification, where I'm really going to tackle the use of game design elements in non-game situations. So each week we'll take different domains and different case studies and really explore different sorts of games and how they can be used to help do things that are not gaming. I'm actually thinking what I'm going to do is structure the whole class using the pointsification system that you've seen in books like Making the Multiplayer Classroom, in order to get the students to reflect upon what it's like to have that kind of controlling system on top of them, to think about those sort of systems as well as many other game systems. Because when I talk about gamification, I'm going way beyond points and levels and badges. I'm really looking at sort of this history of educational games and using games for training. I think it's a term that can encompass much more interesting variety of stuff than how a lot of people are using it. So that's one of my goals, is to try and help people realize the importance of thinking about play and thinking about games and bringing that into your own situations. So that's what I'm up to. But this weekend up in Ottawa, I'm actually getting one of those little Nexus cards which lets you cross the US-Canada border more easily. But to do that, you actually have to come to Canada and take care of the card there. So that's what I'm up here for. I'll be back in MIT on Monday and back to gamification. So I think that covers what I'm up to for now, and I'll talk to you all later from Ottawa. This is Scott. Bye-bye.